For the jib because it does what?
Because it comes out of the front of the mast.
Okay, because that way you won't make a mistake.
Okay, so this one we need to let it loose. This is real tight.
The class of this boat, please.
This is a Snipe class. It's a 15-foot day sailor or dinghy class. And it's a class that was invented. By class, it means it fits standard templates at the given locations along the length of the boat. It was a class that was invented back in the 1930s for people to be able to build a sailboat out of plywood in their garage.
Oh,
by the time the 1960s came along, this guy was built in 1966. By the time the 1960s came along, over 16,000 of these things had been built. This one is 16,687.
Well, it's got fiberglass on it, though.
Yeah, but it's built out of fiberglass, built commercially and sold commercially to people.
So the ones that built their wooden boat didn't have fiberglass then?
Well, a lot of them did.
Put their own fiberglass on it?
They had a fiberglass skin on top of really lightweight plywood.
Or you better get it.
Well, it was the funniest thing. We didn't have a picture of it. But I thought it was the funniest thing. You look so cute. You're just sitting there in your little life jacket, holding on to the rope, grinning at me as you go by. Control the height of the sail.
Control the height of the sail. This.
Oh, I see. So this will pull it down.
The height of the
it'll pull the boom down?
Right. It's called a boom vang.
The boom what?
The boom vang.
Boom
the
vang?
other thing you have to do in order to take advantage of that, you have to loosen this so that this thing's free to go up and down here. But you can control the tension, the vertical tension on the sail.
When do you loosen that?
When the boom vang is in place. Right now the boom vang's not in place. So
Okay, y'all going to do
but
that
anyway, I'll
next.
show you that later on.
Oh, and then that makes it where it can slide up and down on that runner.
Right.
Okay.
And the boom vang's not supposed to actually slide this part so much as it's supposed to control the angle for the back of it.
Yeah, I see.
Because the flatter the boom is, the flatter the sail will be. You see, when the boom is up like that, see how the sail bags?
Yeah, yeah.
You want a baggy sail in light air like this. It just works aerodynamically better that way. The sail is really like an airplane.
When it is baggy?
When it's baggy and light air, it works better.
But you need a little tension or you won't get anywhere.
Yeah.
Or fast freeze, you want it flat. Baggier sail. But again, light air, baggier, headier, tauter.
Gotta speak louder.
I always want a tauter sail, a flatter sail. This is called a beat into the wind. You can actually sail as close as, 30 degrees to the window. And then when you change, you just change a little bit to tack. Change your tack, reading the window. Okay.
If the instructor doesn't speak louder, we won't get this on.
Sorry about that. I sound loud to me. Anyway, we're going to put the slack back on this thing. Now we'll put up the
mainsail in case a gusty wind comes along. I don't know if ordinarily they would do that or not. Let me find out.
Oh, okay.
Why are you doing this?
What's that, sweetheart?
Why are you doing this?
I just don't want the sail to be all the way up while we're messing with
the jib.
With the jib.
Okay. He doesn't want the sail to be all the way up in case
a gust of wind
comes along while we're messing with the jib. So you.
But we're not taking the sail totally out.
No.
No.
We're not taking it totally out.
Just lowering it. So you wouldn't have taken it up there to begin with, right?
So this is.
Yeah,
You would have taken it all the way up there and then brought it back down?
I'd had it at this point right here when I backed it into the water.
Oh, you mean you have it here?
Right,
Like
when I backed it
this.
in the water. Then I crank it all the way up as soon as I get in the water.
And
I
then the
crank
jib goes on after it?
The jib
After
goes,
you get in the water?
we set the jib up too, just like that.
But I mean after you get in the water?
You don't crank it all the way up until you get in the water.
No, but the jib.
No.
The
Jib
jib.
goes.
Attach the jib before
You attach the
get
jib
in the
before
water.
you get in the water, but you don't crank it all the way up before you get in the water.
Until you get in
Okay. Now, I want to know, I have to be clear on this.
What's that?
Okay. Is it in this position when you put it in the water?
Yeah.
The mainsail?
Right.
Okay. Was there a reason that you, except for teaching purposes, that you had to take it all the way up and bring it back
Make
down?
sure
Right
the
now,
lines are
we
right,
just want to
too.
make sure everything is working.
Okay, so there was a reason. You had to make sure to remove all that stuff. But the deal is you won't.
Need the pliers.
You already have the jib up when you get in the water, won't you?
Sorry?
You already have the jib up when you get in the water.
We'll have it attached.
Attached, but
It'll
not
be
up.
mounted on the boat, but it won't be raised.
Okay.